Well, hello, Taurus, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading for January 12th through the 18th, 2026. And I do hope everyone's doing well this week. And if you would be so kind to subscribe, like, and or hype to help support the channel. And just a reminder here, Taurus, these are general readings. So let's dive in. First, we're going to take a look at what crystal is being suggested for you for the week. So what does Taurus need? Which crystal's coming in for Taurus? And we have rutilated quartz in regards to your home. Could be something that's happening in the home this week. Could be an indication to stay home this week. Be with your family. Home is where the heart is what they're giving me, that particular saying. Let's see how that plays out with your the rest of your cards. Let's see what's coming through from Archangel Michael. Message from Archangel Michael for Taurus, please. Again with the get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. I do remember having a very strong reading, not one, but I think two, maybe the monthly and the first weekly, about getting back your control. Maybe some of you haven't, and this is kind of like coming back around, saying, you're Taurus the bull. Step back into your power. So it could have something to do with possibly someone within the family manipulating you in some way, shape, or form. I'm kind of picking up like it pulls at your. I was looking for the right word. It pulls at your heartstrings. So it's really an unfair. They have an unfair advantage. So it could also be in regards to something in the workplace. So let's see what else as we continue. And let's see what the Shaman dream reveals. What message is coming through for Taurus? Repairing the veil, forgiveness. Could have been something over the holidays that happened is what I'm picking up first and foremost. And of course, we see the repairing the veil and also the word forgiveness. So we have the 45 numerology here, which is a 9 energy, which might be time to review. It could be examining where your actions might have caused some kind of difficulty or harm to someone else. It can be you kind of reviewing if you've been the recipient of some kind of harm. So it can be, what I was first picking up was some kind of maybe conversations, heated conversations, and maybe you were held because of a disadvantage, tugging at your heartstrings. So I am picking that up for some. But this is about healing, forgiveness, and mending what is broken. And then a much needed declaration of freedom here, definitely. So let's see what the tarot has to say this week. Messages and guidance for Taurus, please. What's coming through for Taurus? What does Taurus need to hear, be aware of? Messages and guidance. And we had one card flip out. I'm going to take it. Oh, this is that winning at all costs. That could be kind of the problem. Somebody doesn't want to give up that stance. They want to win regardless of the repercussions. So that definitely can be in regards to repairing the veil. Doesn't necessarily need to be you, Taurus, but it's somebody that you might be dealing with. Let's see what else is coming through for Taurus, because that one wanted to come out. Everybody's leaving too. We have the 9 of Swords here. where you're thinking about something over and over again. It certainly could be if you had a disagreement with someone. And I feel like this was over the holidays, or maybe shortly when you got back to work. It certainly could be in the work environment. And we have the Temperance card coming in. A need for balance, moderation, give and take, compromise. So really feeling this energy here. The forgiveness, the repairing words that were spoken hastily in defense. Temperance is the change that's needed. It's the only major arcana card here. So it's about that give and take, trial and error, you know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We have the 14 energy with Temperance, which reduces down to 5, and we have that here. It's kind of a difficult situation here. And we had, what I picked up was the 9 energy with your message, repairing the veil, the forgiveness. You've got the 9 energy here, but you feel like your hands are tied. Exactly what we're seeing here. The other person had the attitude of winning at all costs. So the getting your power back is just simply where you're just going to let bygones be bygones and you're going to move on. I do feel you moving on from this situation. Certainly with the related quartz, you could be diving into, being with your family. This could be a work situation. This could be an extended family situation. But I feel like you've had enough of it, Taurus. So let's see what's pairing up with these cards. What's pairing up with the 5 of Swords? Wow, and it just flew out. Judgment. What's pairing up with the 9 of Swords? Major Arcana card, the Emperor. Very headstrong energy. And Temperance, you're going to end up getting your wish. The bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the 3 of Cups. You do have the support of family and friends and possibly co-workers if this is a work scenario that resonates with you. And it's going to have what I'm going to consider a good outcome, maybe not a perfect outcome, but there is going to be the coming together, some kind of agreement here. So let's look at, the 5 of Swords, at winning at all costs, where everybody else is just leaving. This could be someone around you. You could be one of these individuals that's leaving because you're going to take your power back and just go on and go home, so to speak. Judgment can be in regards to relationships, that double 10, the 20 energy here. And you might be simply just walking away from a relationship. That's a message for some Taurus individuals, starting over. It's very passionate energy. And that's why I was picking up, this is something that's really tugging at your heartstrings, but it might be something where you just need to let go. I do feel that possibly the person will come around. But for now, you're moving on. You're not investing any more time and energy into this kind of drama. So with the 9 of Swords, yeah, your hands are tied because of the determination of the other person wanting to be right, wanting to win, whatever the case may be. This is a card of review with the 9 energy where enough is enough. You've got the Emperor coming in. That's the change that's coming in here. Where Taurus, you're just saying, I've had enough of this. So that you could be caught up in a situation, could be within the home, extended family possibly, or in the workplace. It even could be in a group that you belong to, like within the community. But you've been nice long enough. This is about getting your power back. And it says you have forgotten who you are, so take back your power. And that doesn't mean, saying harsh words or anything like that. You're walking away from this. Your hands are tied, so you're walking away. You're taking the high road, you might say. And we have the Temperance. This is what is needed. It's a major arcana card. So this is the change that's coming in. Integrating something new into your life, taking your power back. This is the wish fulfillment card. So you're now moving on to feeling fulfilled. Temperance is about doing things in moderation. The 14 is reduced down to this 5 energy, which can be a very difficult energy, as we see here with the 5 of Swords. So you've examined back and forth the give and take. You've tried, but you're moving on. You're getting your own wish. You're taking your power back and moving on. And if that person wants to come back in, I do think that you will be ready for compromise here. But this is taking a new road, a new stance, getting your power back. And with the 3 of Cups here, this is the support around you at this time, for how you're feeling. And certainly, you want to repair this situation, but not with a person that has to win at all costs. So someone around you, possibly difficult, maybe over the holidays is what I'm picking up, Taurus. And you're no longer going to have that just envelop, your thoughts over and over again. So moving on from that, getting your power back by getting out of that cycle of thinking about it over and over again or trying. So let's see what divine door is coming through for Taurus and the message. Okay, we have a very ancient kind of door, and the message is 1111. Numbers in doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back. You're loved now. Life is meant for you. Well, definitely I was talking about with the Judgment card, you're seeing the 10, the Roman numeral 10 twice. So 1111, are some of you seeing this? This is like a gateway, about not holding back, your love, and certainly, getting back your power and moving on with your life at this time. That's the message that I pick up off of that. And such a strong and ancient door here. All right. Okay, Taurus, that is the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance to make it a great week.